Hey, y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. Finally stopped raining for a minute. Hallelujah. Thank y'all for being here with us today on the show. Feel free to come join us if you like, but if you can't be here with us, know that it is streaming live right now on both Facebook and our YouTube channel, or you can watch it back later at your convenience. We have two acts for you here today, based right here out of East Tennessee. Aaron Carter is here, and will be up the second half of the show today. To get things started, he's our buddy from over in the music city of Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome Les Kerr back to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you. How are you? Red beans and rice, crawfish, etouffee. That's the kind of groceries that I want today. Or a whole muffalata with an ice cold beer. Where you gonna find that kind of dinner around here? You point it south and you let it roll. Gumbo in your mouth will put a smile upon your soul. Jambalaya, I could eat all night. It's the Cajun sweat that makes it taste just right. Griots and grits down in the marinade. Fist to sister's heavenly harmony. Mud bugs in a pot, let boiling water roll. Crawfish in your mouth will put a smile upon your soul. Pile some shrimp upon French bread until you got a mess. Mayo, lettuce, and tomato. Now your po' boy's dressed. Don't worry if the shrimp fall out and get all over you, 'cause everybody else is chasing down them critters too. I like to have some good trout almondine, maybe eggplant Josephine, and bread pudding for dessert. A Bloody Mary might not hurt. Have some rice and shrimp Creole, speckled trout inside your mouth will put a smile upon your soul. Pile some shrimp upon French bread until you got a mess. Mayo, lettuce, and tomato. Now your po' boy's dressed. Don't worry if the shrimp fall out and get all over you, 'cause everybody else is chasing down them critters too. I'd like to have some good trout almondine, maybe eggplant Josephine, and bread pudding for dessert. A Bloody Mary might not hurt. Have some rice and shrimp Creole, speckled trout inside your mouth will put a smile upon your soul. Gumbo in your mouth will put a smile upon your soul. Crawfish in your mouth will put a smile upon your soul. Thank you. Red mentioned that I live in Nashville. I've been there for a long time, but I grew up on the Gulf Coast, so I take a little of that with me wherever I go. That song called Smile Upon Your Soul is about, I tried to eat my way through New Orleans on the lyrics of that song one time. I had a great time, but I couldn't quite make it, you know. Anyway, this is a song from a brand new album I have, and the name of the song is Heaven, Alabama, and it was written with a friend of mine named Charlie Monk, who was known as the mayor of Music Row. He was from a little town in Alabama named Geneva, and he said, I have a song idea about a country girl who just can't take it anymore in her small town, so she moves to the big city. And I said, well, all right, let's get her down to New Orleans real quick. So this song is called Heaven, Alabama. It's a little lesson in local hypocrisy. Lovey was born in Heaven, Alabama, on a steamy 4th of July. She came a little early, but Mama didn't know, 'cause Mama didn't make it this time. All the years with Grandma weren't easy, but they did the best that they could do. The gatekeepers of Heaven, Alabama, looked down on Lovey and on Grandma too. the well-to-do who ran their little kingdom thought they knew how Lovey ought to live. But Lovey couldn't take it. She knew she had to make it. Her heart told her it was time to leave. She'd heard her grandma talk about her travels. She smiled about New Orleans the most. Lovey knew life would be hell in heaven. She packed her bag and headed for the coast. She ended up alone in the French Quarter with nothing but a quarter to her name. But she knew she'd work her way to something, and sure enough, she danced her way to fame. And here's where the plot thickens. Her movements made a lot of men take notice, but all she did was dance and bat her eyes. She knew what lurked in the hearts of all the men who watched her, but she never compromised. Then one night, two men from Alabama, a long way from their wives, came to the show. When Lovey said, "How are things back in heaven?" Whoa! They dropped their drinks and headed for the door. Lovey found her own kind of heaven. In the Quarter, she became a famous name. Dancing was the ticket to her freedom, and heaven, Alabama, never changed. No, heaven, Alabama, never changed. Thank you.
It's Les Kerr with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So Les has been coming for quite a few years to the Blue Plate Special.
Yes, thanks for having me back so often. It's always great to see you, and my friends from Nashville that we both know say to tell you hello and to all the folks at WDVX.
Well, we especially like Les was always good to be willing to come over during the winter months when nobody wants to travel during this time of year. You know, most musicians hunker down and just kind of let the weather and the holidays pass on through. So thanks for doing that. Now, how many albums, I read a minute ago, how many have you put out
This
so
is
far?
the 12th one. It just came out this month.
All right. And one of those was live right here from the Blue Plate Special.
Actually, two of them were. So two of them were right here from the Blue Plate Special, just the guitar and me. And it's always, y'all are always such a welcoming audience, and the station and the folks here, you all have a real treasure right here in WDVX, believe me.
Well, thanks. Well, so tell us about this new project. It's just, what, 2 weeks old now?
2 weeks old, and I wrote or co-wrote 10 of the 12 songs, and I'm really proud of that. And the title song is called Child of Highway 90, which I'm going to do in a little bit. And it sort of takes a trip on good old U.S. Highway 90 before Interstate 10 was completed down there. That's the way I grew up. And so anyway, some of the songs reflect that. Some of them are completely separate. There are a couple about Tennessee, because I've lived here for many years now, too, and love it. So anyway, I'm real proud of the musicians that played on it and the songs themselves.
So the two that you didn't write, are those cover songs, or did you...
Well, one of them is an old song that I learned because I'm a big Doc Watson fan. He recorded it back in the 70s called Moody River. And then I learned, as I was kind of doing some research on it, that Pat Boone released it as a single in 1960 before Doc Watson ever got a hold of it. But I tried to do Doc's version, and we did a duet with my friend Steve Haggard singing with me on that. And then the other one was written by a couple of friends of mine that are dear friends, Randy Cross and Mac Brown. And so they asked me if I would like to sing it, and I did change a little bit of it to bring it down to get some Southern Gulf breezes in it. But other than that, that's their song, and I'm real proud to be able to sing it.
Well, Les has got merch available over there at the merch table, and we always encourage our audience just to shake hands with our performers and thank them for being here with us and making some music for us here on the show. Let's see, he's got several private events coming up here, including a Valentine's lovey-dovey gig, I guess. But coming up on March 1st, he'll be in Centerville, Tennessee, doing a workshop there, a songwriting workshop?
Songwriting workshop, yes. And also playing the Grinder Switch Radio Hour Mardi Gras show.
All right. And speaking of Mardi Gras, March 5th, he will be with his Bayou Band. Is that
That's right. All 7 of us on that stage at the Bluebird Cafe.
And yeah, that's March 5th. You can find the complete schedule right there at leskerr.com. I'm out of the way. We're going to get more music here today from Les Kerr on the Blue Plate Special.
I want to thank Justin also for the great sound. Give him a hand. The great thing is, some of us he's never heard before, and he can make it magic. This is that song I was just talking about that my good friends Randy Cross and Mac Brown wrote years ago and asked me to sing. This is called We Belong in Love. Nothing to do today. Maybe we could take the boat and sail away. But honey, wait, I'd rather lie beside your side, look into your eyes and know that we belong in love. I never thought I'd find another soul whose heart beats so in time with mine. And like the breezes blowing gently from the Gulf, we're sure and strong enough to know that we belong in love. Like a melody and words, we make a love song, a tune matched perfectly with rhyme. We will be together tomorrow and forever. We belong in love. Nothing to do today. I won't get up and I won't let you make the bed. So don't you worry now, your sleepy little head. Just hold me close instead and know that we belong in love. Like a melody and words, we make a love song, a tune matched perfectly with rhyme. We will be together tomorrow and forever. We belong in love. Nothing to do today. I won't get up and I won't let you make the bed. So don't you worry now, your sleepy little head. Just hold me close instead and know that we belong in love. Just hold me close instead. Don't you worry your sleepy little head. We belong in love. Thank you so much. Thanks to Mac and Randy for that song. Well, after living in Nashville for 30-something years, I finally wrote a honky-tonk song. You know, my songs are about gumbo and, shrimp Creole and stuff like that generally. But if you live in a place long enough, you soak some of the other stuff in. And this came from the idea that there is a concept that you can go to a little class and learn how to play honky-tonks in downtown Nashville. And I got to thinking about that, and to me, honky-tonking is something I believe you have to learn on your own, especially if you are the consumer, if you are the people that go to the honky-tonks. So this is a little treatise called You Can't Learn Honky-Tonkin' in a School. You can't learn honky-tonkin' in a school. You learn it when you drink too much and start acting a fool. Your classroom has a wooden bar, long necks and tall bar stools. You can't learn honky-tonkin' in a school. When I was young, I thought I was so smart, until a barroom blonde taught me just how to break a heart. She started with a smile and come on in looks, and left me with a heartache I could never learn from books. You can't learn honky-tonkin' in a school. You learn it when you drink too much and start acting a fool. Your classroom has a wooden bar, long necks and tall bar stools. You can't learn honky-tonkin' in a school. Some people take a college course at night, but they miss all the lessons from a knockdown, drag-out fight, with whiskey spilled beneath a neon light, while steel guitars and fiddles play, no matter who was right. You can't learn honky-tonkin' in a school. You learn it when you drink too much and start acting a fool. Your classroom has a wooden bar, long necks and tall bar stools. You can't learn honky-tonkin' in a school. Tuition comes from every Friday's pay for that honky-tonk diploma that you must earn the hard way. Now you can't learn honky-tonkin' in a school. You learn it when you drink too much and start acting a fool. Your classroom has a wooden bar, long necks and tall bar stools. You can't learn honky-tonkin' in a school. No, you can't learn honky-tonkin' in a school. So thanks to that, they let me go on Music Row every now and then in Nashville. So now I've got a passport. This is the title song of the album, and as I mentioned, I grew up on the Gulf Coast. Pascagoula, Mississippi is my hometown. Anybody know Pascagoula? It's right in the heart of the upper Gulf Coast. And when I was growing up, as I mentioned, Highway 90, U.S. Highway 90, which to us was as entertaining and still is as Route 66, starts in Jacksonville, Florida, heading west, going through the Panhandle, the Alabama Gulf Coast, the Mississippi coast, where I came from, into Slidell and New Orleans, Louisiana, into Texas and points west. But Highway 90 was it, and Pascagoula is well known as a shipyard town. Now, we had a lot of fun in Pascagoula, but really the real excitement came from exotic locations like Mobile, Alabama, and Pensacola, Florida, and Biloxi, Mississippi. And then if you got really brave and bold, you headed for New Orleans. So this song sort of comes from all that. This is Child of Highway 90. I come from a shipyard town where a working, welding lunchbox crowd sweats hard until the shift winds down. That's life in a shipyard town. But when it came time to play, where palm trees and the girls would sway, old Highway 90 led the way, and still does to this day. I'm a child of Highway 90, she's still calling out my name. I learned life and love and lonesome, traveling her way. She's a part of me, the heart of me, she always takes me home. I'm a child of Highway 90 and the Gulf of Mexico. Across the river west of town, 90 took me toward sundown to a tempting siren town. I never turned her down. Gus Stevens nightclub on the coast held memories and shapely ghosts. Whiskey vapors heard us toast the girls we loved and lost. I'm a child of Highway 90, she's still calling out my name. I learned life and love and lonesome, traveling her way. She's a part of me, the heart of me, she always takes me home. I'm a child of Highway 90 and the Gulf of Mexico. My southern dreams of beignets down at Mary's place still bring to mind a sleepy smile upon a certain face. Then like fine powdered sugar, she soon vanished on the wind, leaving me to wonder if we'd ever meet again. I'm a child of Highway 90, she's still calling out my name. I learned life and love and lonesome, traveling her way. She's a part of me, the heart of me, she always takes me home. I'm a child of Highway 90 and the Gulf of Mexico. I'm a child of Highway 90 and the Gulf of Mexico. All right, thank you. Red mentioned our Mardi Gras show, and I wrote a song with my good friend Stephen Lee Veal, who is from the Mobile, Alabama area. And Mobile is where Mardi Gras started in these United States of America before it ever got to New Orleans. So this is our song, and we thought we're going to write a song about Mardi Gras. What will we call it? And we came up with the very clever title, Mardi Gras Song. So I hope you enjoy it. Mardi Gras, Mobile, Alabama. Mardi Gras, New Orleans, Louisiana. Mardi Gras, we'll all have a ball downtown at the Mardi Gras. I'll catch the candy, you catch the beads. Stand next to Sally, we'll get all we need. We'll go dancing down Royal Street and we'll salute the king and queen down at the Mardi Gras, Mobile, Alabama, Mardi Gras, New Orleans, Louisiana, Mardi Gras. We'll all have a ball downtown at the Mardi Gras. Johnny's marching in the high school band, doing the second line before the big grandstand. Knights on horses and all the mystic crews, they're throwing moon pies and gold doubloons down at the Mardi Gras, Mobile, Alabama, Mardi Gras, New Orleans, Louisiana, Mardi Gras. We'll all have a ball downtown at the Mardi Gras. There it goes. Down at the Mardi Gras, Mobile, Alabama, Mardi Gras, New Orleans, Louisiana, Mardi Gras. We'll all have a ball downtown at the Mardi Gras. Thank you.
That's Les Kerr on the Blue Plate Special. Again, you can find more information by just simply going to leskerr.com, KERR.com for more information. Les has got merch available here in-house, and feel free to stop by that merch table and shake and howdy with him afterwards and thank him for being here with us today. The WDVX Blue Plate Special is presented by Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria on Jackson Avenue in Knoxville's Old City. It is home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon. And tomorrow, Jason Lee Wilson in James County will be with us. It's Valentine's Day. You can bring your sweetie down for a daytime show if you like, or you never know. You might meet a sweetie there. Who knows? It's Valentine's Day. You can find more information at WDVX.com. Support also comes from Visit Knoxville. Additional support for WDVX comes from the Big Ears Festival, returning March 27th through the 30th with Waxahachie, Julian Baker and Torres, Bella Fleck, Sam Bush, Edgar Meyer, Wyatt Ellis, Irish Wizards, Lancome, and more. 200 concerts, 15 venues over 4 days, 4-day passes and day passes available at bigearsfestival.org. So, I think maybe he came from a place called Rockwood.
Yeah.
But he lives amongst us here in the Knoxville area. Y'all give a great big welcome to Aaron Carter to the Blue Plate Special.
So I'm gonna play you guys a song that it's in the studio right now. We got a pretty big project we're working on for 2025, and so you guys are gonna get to hear it first right here on the Blue Plate Special. It's called Another Bar. Another bar, another town, another shot, another round. That's what I'll do, and get over you. Another bright shining neon light. I guess I'm staying here tonight. That's where I'll be if you need to find me. Yeah, this life in the city is killing me when those neon lights fade out, and well, I can't sleep. I need one more drink in my cup, and I'll be on my way. Is it her or the whiskey today? Another street, another sign. Yeah, you're always on my mind. I can't forget. No, I can't forget. Another show on the road. Yeah, that late night hotel room gets pretty cold when I'm alone. Like this life in the city is killing me when those neon lights fade out. Yeah, I can't sleep. I need one more drink in my cup, and I'll be on my way. Well, is it her or the whiskey today? Another stage, another light, another city in my eyes, but I can't seem to get you off my mind. Just like this, it's life in the city. It's killing me when those neon lights fade out. Yeah, I can't sleep. I need one more drink in my cup, and I'll be on my way. Well, is it her or the whiskey today? Thank you. So this next song is called 40 or 75, and it's got a pretty funny story about it. I played a show at a golf course in Kingston, and there was this really drunk guy there. And he came up to me and my buddy, and he's like, hey, why don't you write a song about the interstate? And we were like, looking at him, you know, like, the interstate. Well, we ended up going to Nashville and writing with a couple of guys, and we ended up catching an Airbnb downtown, hit Broadway, came back, and a couple of jars of moonshine, and some drinks later, this song's called 40 or 75. I'm sick of these songs on the radio, and it's never us, but she always goes away. I don't know where. Was it me when we fell apart? Was it me sitting here in your backyard, telling you that how much I want you to be with me? Maybe it's a red line in my little hometown. It might be a back road going nowhere but around, or it might be the interstate that I'm driving on. It's either 40 or 75, I'm going home alone. Yeah, 100 miles deep on the same damn track. still staying in the past. 'Cause maybe it's a red light in my little hometown. It might be a back road going nowhere but around, or it might be the interstate that I'm driving on. But it's either 40 or 75, I'm going home alone. You're thinking about us from time to time, makes me want to turn around and head 75. But I think I'll stay here on 40 tonight. 'Cause maybe it's a red light in my little hometown. It might be a back road going nowhere but around, or it might be the interstate that I'm driving on. It's either 40 or 75, I'm going home alone. Thank you.
This is Aaron Carter with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So, was that the right story? You grew up there?
Yeah,
Rockwood?
born and raised Rockwood. Didn't really know much of anything else. I moved to Cookeville, go to college out there. Lived in North Carolina for 2 years and moved back here in 2023. And best decision I've ever made is moving back here. So.
Okay, so what about your musical path? Did you come from a musical family?
Yeah. So I mean, like my dad's pretty. He's a phenomenal drummer, and there's a bunch of pictures of me as a kid with a plastic guitar. He played bass too, and I'd have my little guitar, and he'd be playing with his bass, and I was standing in my chair with a microphone. But it wasn't really until I got into college. I mean, I was writing music and learning how to play guitar in high school, but it wasn't until I got into college is when I really started getting into music. And December of 2021 was when one of my friends reached out to me, who's also a pretty great songwriter and musician out of Nashville. His name's Jeremy Neely, and he was like, "Man, you really need to start, cutting songs." And I'd never really thought about getting into that, and I finally did it. And my second song that I'm going to be playing next, and also the title track of my debut album, "This Town," was the first song that ever got picked up on the radio. So super excited about that, and it's been a huge blessing.
So you did real well with that one. That just came out a year ago, right?
This Town, yes, the album.
Okay.
It came out in February of last year, actually.
So
last
you're-
week, February.
So you're fixing to start working on a new project?
Yeah, we're working on another project. Our first album was massive. It was a 24-track album, and took us a long time to work on that. And we're working on an EP right now. And it's going to be called "This Is Me," and I'm super excited for that and the title track for that too. So,
All right. Well, you all can find more information by visiting the website aaroncartermusic.com. Double A's on Aaron there. And, he's got something special coming up, but he can't tell us about it. So what you're going to have to do is check out Aaron's social media pages there, either on Instagram or Facebook, because there's going to be a big announcement on Monday.
yeah, I'm excited about that.
So can't tell you. I don't know. Maybe he'll whisper in your ear after the show or something like that. I don't know. Shake and howdy with him for sure afterwards, and thank him for being here with us. But for now, I'm going to back out of the way. This is Aaron Carter on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
So this next song is called "This Town," and it's the title track of my album. The song means a lot to me, and it talks about growing up in Rockwood, Tennessee. So all my folks down in Rockwood listening, thank y'all. Yeah, there's a DG me on every single turn. Some lessons in life are hard to learn, but I always end up making the same mistakes. Like taking that back road way too fast, and leaving that girl that you love in the past, and ignoring all the advice your parents gave. I like a good song playing in my head, a damn good woman laying in my bed, and tailgating on a Saturday night and screaming for gold balls and the orange and whites. Lifted trucks and no mud trails, we're just going off the rails of just a few things this town has taught me, what it's taught me all about. Yeah, no matter where I go, I'll always be part of this place here in Tennessee. Man, it draws me back like a bow on opening day. Broken down truck on the side of the road, the local parts store, and get you ready to go. And don't forget to visit Mama before you leave. I like a good song playing in my head, a damn good woman laying in my bed, and tailgating on a Saturday night and screaming for gold balls and the orange and whites. We'll lift the trucks and no mud trails, we're just going off the rails of just a few things this town has taught me, it's taught me all about. It's a two-lane road and some gravel streets, a graduating class in '93. If I could turn back time, that's where I'd wanna be. With a good song playing in my head, a damn good woman laying in my bed, and tailgating on a Saturday night and screaming for gold balls and our orange and whites. Lit the trucks and no mud trails, but just going off the rails of just a few things this town has taught me. And just a few more things this town has taught me, well, it's taught me all about. Thank you. And so for you guys tuning in, I told you earlier that song, Another Bar, was a new song that's unreleased, and that song's going to be on the project that I mentioned earlier. And I want to play you guys another song off of that project. It's in the studio, and so you guys are getting a special and getting to hear some stuff that's not come out yet. This song's called I Remember, and I don't really remember what inspired this, but the song's called I Remember, so. I remember that old oak tree, it's still standing in the place where you said you'd marry me. And I remember taking that dirt road, getting you home late that night, and we both snuck through your window. Yeah, those late night drives on Sunset, out on the lake, getting those lines wet, lining up 12-pound buck for the first time. Yeah, those late night shots on Broadway, who would have thought we'd end up this way, in that sundress that you wore on the day we met. Yeah, I remember, how could I forget? I remember sitting on that bank with a barber tied on, waiting for us to sing just like it did. Yeah, those late night drives on Sunset, out on the lake, getting those lines wet, lining up 12 phone book for the first time. Yeah, those late night shots on Broadway, who would have thought we'd end up this way? In that sundress that you wore on the day we met. I remember, but how could I forget all the times, all the pain you feel inside, all the lonely nights underneath these city lights. Well, yeah, those late night drives on Sunset, out on the lake, getting those lines wet, lining up 12 phone book for the first time. Yeah, those late night shots on Broadway, you would have thought we'd end up this way? In that sundress that you wore on the day we met. Yeah, I remember, but how could I forget? Thank you. So this next song's kind of a fun song. Essentially, it's about running from the police, me and my friends. So if you guys know, Highway 27 runs down through Rockwood, and this song's essentially about running from the police through Rockwood. It's called Pedal Down. And for all the police officers out there, I've changed my ways. Well, here we are again, burning 27, me and my friends. Well, blue lights right on our tail, we're about to drop her down and give her some mail. 'Cause we got the pedal down. Yeah, we gonna leave this town. Yeah, we're burning red lights, heck, what do they mean? We're heading 6th gear, listen to her scream. 'Cause we got the pedal down. Yeah, we finally tapped out about 160. Seeing blue lights, man, they are so pretty. They had a chopper on up in the air. Me and my boys, yeah, we don't care. 'Cause we got the pedal down. Yeah, we gonna leave this town. Yeah, we're burning red lights, hell, what do they mean? We're heading 6th gear, listen to her scream. 'Cause we got the pedal down. Yeah, they had spikes all over the road, and THP didn't know where to go. We rode them down, smiled and waved, and we said we'll catch y'all another day. 'Cause we got the pedal down. Yeah, we gonna leave this town. Yeah, we're burning red lights, hell, what do they mean? We're heading 6th gear, listen to her scream. 'Cause we got the pedal down. Yeah, we got the pedal down.
This is Aaron Carter with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. He's got one last tune for us here today, but how about one more round of applause for Les Kerr, the first half of the show here today? Hey, we're going to do it all over again tomorrow except different. We'll be at Barley's for the Big Plate with Jason Lee Wilson and James County. On Saturday, we'll be back here inside Visit Knoxville with Liv Green and Drew Crawley. You can always find the complete schedule by visiting our website at WDVX.com, where you see that box that says Blue Plate Special. Click on it. It'll take you over to the calendar, and you can find out not only who's coming to see us, but more about the performers as well. Again, feel free to shake and howdy with our performers after the show and thank them for being here with us today. Les has got some merch available over at the merch table. AaronCarterMusic.com, and Monday, check out those social media pages for a big announcement. So thanks for being here with us today, Aaron. Will you leave us with the last one?
Yeah, thank you guys for having me, and I'm excited to end on this one. It's one of my favorite songs off the record, and it's about being a Tennessee fan, and so it's called Home Sweet Home. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Used to be that orange and white. You see her out every Saturday night. Got a letter in the mail today with an A on the front, and now she's packing her things. I hope you think of me every time Tennessee is on the 50 while you're watching your TV. Everybody's singing Rocky Top, yeah. I bet you always thought that maybe one day we'd settle down, tear up the roads in this little town. Since you left, I guess I've drowned the only memory, and you are home sweet on me. Well, red has always been your thing, and I guess last summer was just a fling, till I got a postcard in the mail that said, how are you? Well, I'm doing well. I hope you think of me every time Tennessee is on the 50 while you're watching your TV. Everybody's singing Rocky Top, yeah. I bet you always thought that maybe one day we'd settle down, tear up the roads in this little town. Since you left, I guess I've drowned the only memory, when you were home sweet on me. You were home sweet on me. I hope you think of me every time Tennessee is on the 50 while you're watching your TV. Everybody's singing Rocky Top, yeah. I bet you always thought that maybe one day we'd settle down, tear up the roads in this little town. But since you left, I guess I've drowned the only memory. Since you left, I guess I've drowned the only memory, when you were home sweet on me. You were home sweet on me. Thank you, guys.
Aaron Carter. Thank y'all, and join us next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.